Hello everyone, good morning dear students. So today we are back with the same lesson for the class 10th. The lesson number 3, The Gift of Magi, written by O. Henry. In the last session already we have studied about the characters of this lesson, and till 5th paragraph we have been explained here. Now we will go through the 6th para. Before going that, so we'll discuss about the Magi. Who are the Magi? They are the person, those were bringing gifts to the Jesus Christ, and they made this giving and taking the presents and gifts by the Magi were being did by them. Okay, now we'll go through this paragraph here. Della finished her cry and attended to her cheeks with the powder. Rag she stood by the window and looked out dully at a grey cat walking a grey fence in a grey backyard. Backyard means back garden. So here O. Henry, the writer, is telling about the Della. She was crying because of she have been having only less amount of money, and she knows that the good gift will be not coming in that much of money. So she was crying, and when her husband came, so that time she cleaned her cheeks and with the powder, and she was stood by the window and looking out with the dully at a grey cat walking in a grey fence in a grey backyard. Means she was so much dull and her eyes were filled with the water. So that's why whatever she was looking, it was looking just like a greyish in color. Even the cat was in grey. It was looking just like a grey, and even the backyard, the garden was looking just like a greyish in color. Now here tomorrow would be Christmas Day, and she had only $1.87. So here she was only having $1.87 with which to buy the Jim a present. She had been saving every penny she could for months. With this result, $20 a week doesn't go far. So by so many months she was saving her money. So first the Jim was having he was earning $30 per week, but for some situation or condition, his salary have been shrunk, or it became less for weekly $20. So within that they were impossible for her to save her money, but also she saved her one penny every weekly, every monthly she was saving her amount. Then with the result she was having only 1.87 cents. So it was not she can't take that expensive gift for the gym. Then expenses had been greater than she had calculated. They always are only $1.87 to buy a present for Jim. So so she was counted so many times of that, it may be more, but how much time she used to count the money, but also they were only 1.87 cents. But within the $20 they can't afford everything. So she used to bargaining and she used to save her money. Then also they were only 1.87 cents. But as a present for Jim, many a happy hour she had spent planning for something nice for him, something fine and rare and sterling, something just a little bit near to being worthy of the honor to be being owned by Jim. So she's telling that she wanted to take an expensive gift for him, but it was not sufficient for taking that much of expensive gift because it was only 1.87 cents. Then she wanted to take a gift. She was thinking that it must be rare and pure. Sterling means it must be a pure thing, and which that when the gems were in the when she is giving to the gem, it must be that he must be proud to have that gift. So she was thinking about that. Whenever he has taken that gift, he must be proud about what have been given. Okay. Now we'll go to the 7th paragraph. There was a pier glass between the windows of the room. So pier glass means it is a big glass which you can see your own image. Okay. So there was a pier glass between the windows of the room. So there were two windows. In between that there was a glass that perhaps you have seen a pier glass in a $8 flat. So they are telling about that in the they are giving the rent for a $8 per week. So she was standing in between in front of that windows, in between that that pier glass. She was standing there. A thin and a very elegant person may be observed his reflection in a rapid sequence of longitudinal strips. So yeah, it is a glass. You can make elegant here. A person is a healthy person, and a thin person can be observed just like a sequence of a longitudinal strips. Okay. Then obtain a very accurate concentration of his looks. Della, being slender, had mastered the art. So yeah, Della was thin and she was seeing herself how she was looking. Then suddenly, now we will go to the 8th para. In 7th para, she was looking in front of she was standing in front of that window, and she in between that windows there was a pier glass, and she was looking herself in that image. Okay. Then suddenly she rested from the window and stood before the glass. Suddenly idea have been flashed in her mind, and she was looking to that window. Suddenly she and stood before the glass, and she stood before the glass. Her eyes were shining brilliantly, but her face had lost its color within 20 seconds. So something she was thinking. The idea, some idea have been flashed in her mind, and her eyes were shining brilliantly. Something she was so much happy. Something idea have been flashed, so she was happy, but her face had lost its color within 20 seconds. So she was happy. She was thinking something, and within that 20 seconds, something she was dull again. She was dull again. Then rapidly she pulled down her hairs and let it fall to its full length. Now she she opened her hairs and make all the hairs freely, and in the full length her hair was so much beautiful and long and a goldenish in color. Then we'll go to the 9th paragraph here. Now there were two possessions of the gems, the Dillingham Yanks, in which they both took a mighty pride on was Jim's gold watch, and had been his father's and his grandfather's, and the other was Della's hair. So yeah, they were till now we have been talking about their flat, how much he is earning, but even they were possession means they were having that they were having their expensive things. What the expensive things with them were Jim's golden watch, which have been given by his father. Before that it was been given by the grandfather to his father, and the other was Della's long hair with the goldenish in color. They were the two possessions of the Jims and Della's. So they were thinking that they were rich about that. Okay. Then the others was Della's hair, but the Queen of Sheba lived in a flat across the air shaft. Della would have let her hair hang out of the window some day to dry, just depreciate her majesty jewels and gifts. So here the writer is explaining that whenever the Della was opening her hair letting her hair out of the window. Here the Queen Seba in front of their flat, if she saw her hairs, and she's thinking if her jewels and her gifts are nothing in front of her hairs. Then had King Solomon been the janitor with all his treasures piled up in a basement, Jim would have pulled out his watch every time he passed just to see him pluck at his beard from Anne. So here the writer is explaining that here they have given some characters here. Simply they have explained here. Then whenever the King Solomon were under the flood, he have been janitor, means he was just like a watchman. Okay. So whenever the Jim used to go from in front of the King Solomon, so the King Solomon, whenever he saw the watch of the Jim, whenever he is taking the Jim will pull out his watch every time, and he sees to the watch. So all the treasure of the King Solomon's is nothing in front of his watch. So it was whenever the Solomon saw that watch, he was plucking his beard, just to see him plucking at his beard from Anne. With the Anne means with the angry with him. Okay. So till now we will complete this lesson, and with the next session we will continue this same lesson. Till then, thank you.